Good morning to all our Wild at Heart participants, new and old. Today we're out in the garden. It's very hot and lovely and sunny, so I hope you're enjoying wherever you are in whatever way you can, getting out and getting some of the sunshine and some of the benefits of nature. This week we're sharing all sorts of nature reading, nature's books, stories, and today I've done some poems in the garden. They're just 3 of my favourite nature poems. I think we've shared some of them in the past with our participants, but I hope you enjoy them. Let us know what you like and what are your favourite poems about nature and our connections with it, and maybe we can share them. The first one I shared was in the Snide, which is a classic paean to letting nature have its place, keeping some of the wild and wet places, and that's very pertinent today, thinking about rewilding and the movement for rewilding and keeping natural wild places. And in that poem there's the bead bonny ash that's mentioned refers to the rowan tree, which I've got a couple of young ones in the garden and in amongst the hedge. One came from Rotherham, from Heather in Rotherham, so thank you for that. And they're just really fantastic small garden trees, great for wildlife and great for us. And last year we made some rowan and crabapple jelly to go in the Rotherham show, so it's good for wildlife, good for us. So a great win-win tree in a small garden. If you can grow one, it's lovely, and it links back to when I lived in Scotland, and rowan trees in the mountains and the hills were everywhere, so really nice, really enjoy that. The second poem is on Wenlock Edge, which is a beautiful poem about the Shropshire Hills, just thinking about a rolling hillside and history and the stories and the things that have gone on in the past. So a rich tapestry of human life and the natural world. And then the final one is the Windhover, which refers to a kestrel, a real classic nature poem and a human's connection with a natural wild animal. So I hope you like it. I like them all. Let us know what you think and keep in touch. Okay, bye-bye. In the Snide by Gerard Manley Hopkins. This darksome burn, horseback brown, his roll rock highroad roaring down. In coop and in comb, the fleece of his foam flutes and low to the lake falls home. A wind-puff bonnet of fawn froth turns and twindles over the broth of a pool so pitch black fell frowning. It rounds and rounds, despair to drowning. Decked with dew, dappled with dew are the groins of the braes that the brook treads through. Wiry heath packs, flitches of fern, and the bead bonny ash that sits over the burn. What would the world be once bereft of wet and of wildness? Let them be left. Oh, let them be left, wildness and wet. Long live the weeds and the wilderness yet. On Wenlock Edge by A.E. Houseman. On Wenlock Edge the wood's in trouble, his forest fleece the reeking heaves. The gale it plies the saplings double, and thick on Severn snow the leaves. 'Twould blow like this through Holt and Hanger, when Uricon the city stood. 'Tis the old wind and the old anger, but then it threshed another wood. Then, 'twas before my time, the Roman at yonder heaving hill would stare. The blood that warms an English yeoman, the thoughts that hurt him, they were there. There, like the wind through woods in riot, through him the gale of life blew high. The tree of man was never quiet. Then 'twas the Roman, now 'tis I. The gale, it plies the saplings double. It blows so hard 'twill soon be gone. Today the Roman and his trouble are ashes under Uricon. The Wind Hover by Gerard Manley Hopkins. I caught this morning's minion, kingdom of daylight's dauphin, dappled dawn-drawn falcon in his riding of the rolling level, underneath him steady air, and striding high there, how he rung upon the rein of a wimpling wing in his ecstasy, then off forth on swing, as a skate's heel sweeps smooth on a bow bend, the hurl and gliding rebuffed the big wind. My heart in hiding stirred for a bird, the achieve of, the mastery of the thing. Brute, beauty and valour and act, oh air, pride, plume, here buckle, and the fire that breaks from thee then, a billion times told lovelier, more dangerous, oh my chevalier. No wonder of it, sheer plod makes Ploughdown's Scillian shine, and blue bleak embers, my dear, fall, gall themselves, and gash gold vermilion.